Hey there, kiddos, this is That Zoo with part 4 of Sonic Spinball on the Game Gear. Part 4. It should be the final part because it's the final level, I guess. So let's load this up and let's go. Quick fire, quick load. This is the Final Showdown. As opposed in the 16-bit version, it was just called the Showdown. In this version, it's called the Final Showdown. Because it's final. It's definitive. It makes it more epic. Because it's final. It's the final countdown. Something like that. I'm a one-man high school band. Or elementary school band or something. I'm a one-man grade school band. Let's put it that way. For those of you that keep up with the Retrocore channel, you know I like to sing. The Retrocore podcast, I like to sing a lot. No, don't go that way, see? I'm going up a ramp when I should be going down. I love the physics in this game, but yeah. Every time I think of the final countdown, I always think of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, for some reason. Because during the 2008 version, they played that song. The Beijing 2008 Summer Olympics, they played that song. And I like the Mario and Sonic games. I have both versions of all three games. I have the console in hand, I have the Wii version and DS version of the 2008 one. I have the Wii and DS version of the 2010 Vancouver Winter Olympics. And I have the Wii and 3DS version of the 2012 London Olympics. They're fun minigame collections. They include Sonic, and they're not really Sonic games, but they include Sonic in some way. So I guess I'll do them at some point, maybe. Maybe. I'll think about it. So there's our first emerald there. Like the machine and in the 16-bit version, there are 5 emeralds here. And because of the limitations of the 16-bit version, they're in slightly different spots. A couple of the emeralds are in slightly different spots. Here, if I can actually get up there, I can get that emerald. For some reason, there's some invisible barrier preventing me from getting that emerald. Seriously, okay, thank you. Now, I don't know if I'm going to break my back to get all the rings, because there are a lot of rings in this level. Don't know if I'm going to break my back to get them all, but I'm going to try to get a lot of them. Or most of them. Some of these rings are in pretty tricky spots. And the physics in this game don't exactly help. Now I keep belly aching and complaining about the physics in this game. But seriously, man, the physics in this game. Just have to keep reiterating that. Okay, I don't want to go that way. I want to go up there. Okay, or that works too. And remember, we got 3 parts of the code already, so why is there a 4th secret room? Well, this tells us where to enter them, and the music or the sound effects. So we got the 3 parts of the code, you have to enter them in the sound effects. I like this little sting at the end. Get that? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Like, do you get that? Are you stupid? So if we enter in the 3-part code we got as we were playing through the game into the sound effects, we'll get a code will activate. What it activates? Well, you have to enter in the code. That's why they give it to you. And for some reason, you can't get up high enough to get at that. Not getting up high enough. Sounds like a personal problem. So I guess I gotta go... If the game will let me. Thank you, physics. This way. There we are. Let's see, there are a crap load of rings up here. The majority of the rings are up here. There's a crap load of them, too. Like I said, I'm going to try to get a lot of them. Don't know if I'm going to get them all. Unlike the machine, though, all the rings in this level are possible to get. It's just a matter if I want to take my time to get them all. See, if you can't tell in the tone of my voice, I am getting a bit irritated at this game, and I kind of just want to get this game over with, because I'm getting a bit irritated at this one. Well, I can't wait to play Sonic Labyrinth, then. Oh well. I never beat Sonic Labyrinth. Sonic Labyrinth gets stupid hard. I've never been able to beat it. It's a shorter game, but it gets stupid hard. Well, I'll get around to it eventually. One of these times. So let's try to get as many of these rings as I can. Okay, we'll just strain down there, that's fine. Okay, so, let's go. No, not there. I want to go up here. So I don't know if I'm going to try to... I'm going to try to get them all, but I don't know if I'm going to get absolutely all of them. They're 1,000 points each, which is more than most other Sonic games are usually worth. And the Genesis and the old Sonic games are worth 100 each, and the more modern ones are only worth 10 each. Or in Sonic Generations, I haven't figured out the calculation for the rings on that game yet. It's weird. But I know in the Dreamcast version, each ring was worth 10 points when you collected them. Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, they were worth 10 rings. They were worth 10 points each when you collected them. And Shadow the Hedgehog, I guess. Sonic 06, I think it's 10 rings each, 10 points each ring too when you pick them up, and you get a bonus at the end for how many you have held. Good luck trying to hold any rings to the end of Sonic 06 though. Just good luck. So there's that emerald. Almost drained down the middle there. So I'm gonna go on this side here. For the most part, they're shaped kind of like they were in the Genesis versions. Here with this pulley lever. Yay. Emerald Git. And it's sort of symmetrical. It's not quite as symmetrical as the Genesis 16-bit version. So, alley-oop. And there's rings up here, too. I think the rings up here spell out something, but I've never been able to spell them out. So if you know what they say, tell me, because I'd be curious to know, because all these rings up here form... These rings up here form 4 letters. You take from the right side and the left side. Well, I got lucky there. I'm not going to make that, so I have to do this again. Okay, thanks, physics. Thanks for that. Let's go up this way. Okay, let's not go up this way. Let's go up this way, then. Okay, maybe, or I'm just gonna be stuck here, or I'm gonna go this way. Okay, whatever's fine with you, game. Whatever's fine with you. Okay. Okay, I'm back where I started. Well, at least the middle drain's plugged up, so I got some safety net there. Now just keep going in this loop here. Okay, here we go. As long as I'm not in here. And let's try this again. Okay, if I can... There we are. That's a bit better. I got a bit of a handle up here now. There we are. That's a bit better. That's more betterer. More betterer like Roger Federer. I know he's a tennis player. Don't know much about him. I just did it for the rhyme. I just say this is more... If I'm looking for a rhyme, I say this is more betterer than Roger Federer. Mostly for the rhyme, like I said. Don't really have any preference for professional tennis players. I don't really watch tennis, really. My mom does. My mom's all over tennis. But again, don't really follow tennis. I don't really have a like or dislike for any particular tennis player. So I got that. But that's all 5 emeralds already. You know what? I'm just gonna go straight for the boss. I got a majority of the rings. I'm halfway glitching through platforms. I'm just gonna go for the boss because, yeah, I kind of just want to get everything. I'm just kind of like this game, kind of meh. So let's go for the boss here. Let's somehow go up there. Okay, let's try it again. Second wind. So I know I'm missing a couple, but let's just get the boss. Fight the boss here. And we're in space! Hedgehogs in space! So you gotta work your way up to the upper table here. And you gotta spin or do these 3 discs. You gotta stay on them long enough for them to break. And there's 2 on the other side, too. Here, if I can get over there. Okay, not drain down like that. That works too. And after you destroy these 4 discs, Robotnik will come down and sort of float around. You have to hit him 12 times. I think he looks weird in this game. Looks super weird in this game. He'll sometimes go over here, but he mostly hang around in the middle section. If you're lucky, you can just hang around the sides and jump on him from there. But if you're not lucky, you have to try to pinball to him. Pinballing in a pinball game, who would have thought? Oh, I was lucky. I think I hit him 10 times so far, so 2 more ought to do it. Or 1 more. Apparently I got a hit there somewhere, so that's the game, folks. I know I missed out on some rings, but like I said, I was just kind of like, this game after a while. So I got 28,248,500. It's not bad. Not as much. Not as the highest score as in the Genesis version. It says you don't get extra points for lives and continues left. So yeah, in the Genesis version, as you've seen before, you get extra points for lives left. And you get the rising jackpot bonus from the bonus boards. So yeah, Robotnik falls in the volcano. And if you go by the Genesis version, Sonic's presumably saved by Tails in the tornado. If you go by that canon. And it plays the credits. These are, I don't know how long these are, but you can see the credits there, and you can see a number there on the left that has no correlation to my score whatsoever. I think it's the score I got on the final board, but I'm not sure. That's 1,176,900. And as you can see, you've been playing a pinball machine all along. It was a dream all along, like Mario, Super Mario 2. Or Doki Doki Panic, however you want to call it. For some reason, there's 3 additional displays on the right. I don't know, maybe this game could be 4 players. I know the 16-bit version could be 4 players alternating, but was between deaths. So if you had one person that was really good, you could have player 1 beat the game before players 2 through 4 even had a chance. I wish there was 2 to 4 players at the same time. Imagine playing Spinball at the same time. Well, you kind of can, if you have 2 Genesises, or that is. But on Gems Collection version, Sonic Adventure, and Mega Collection Plus, if you have a second player, they can press start and play alongside you. On the Game Gear games, they can play alongside you. You can sort of like have a versus competition. You know, first person, the 2 would do better. And on certain games that allowed it, you could have gear-to-gear mode, like Sonic Drift 2, Sonic Drift, and Mean Bean Machine, in which I think were only 3 Sonic games that did that. But yeah, I think it works for Sonic Adventure. I think it works for Gems Collection and Mega Collection Plus too. Sonic Adventure DX on the GameCube, I should specify, has all the Game Gear Sonic games, whereas they were split in 2 between Sonic Gems Collection and Sonic Mega Collection Plus. Like I said before, I did the Mega Collection Plus and Gems Collection versions of the game because of save states. But Sonic Adventure DX has all the Game Gear Sonic games, but you have to unlock them by getting enough emblems. But it's good fun. If you have a second player, you can have sort of like versus competitions on the 8-bit Sonic games. But yeah, that's something. I like versus. You know, I've been watching a lot of Josh Jepson and Attacking Toucans versus stuff. I like versus. Versus are probably my favorite types of Let's Plays right now. I like competitions. Competitions are my favorite parts of games. Now, I play games to have fun first and foremost, but I have the most fun when I'm in a competition. I know that's turned some people off to me because I like competition. I like to make everything competitive. It turns some people off away from me, but I just like competitions, you know. I like playing for fun, first of all, like I said, but yeah. But yeah, anyway, maybe I should talk about the game. Yeah, that was Sonic Spinball on the Game Gear. It's an 8-bit version of the 16-bit counterpart. With broken physics and broken collision detection. This is a pretty bad game. Like I said, the 16-bit version has better physics and collision detection. Other than the sound glitch emulation on Mega Collection Plus, the 16-bit version is a good game. 8-bit version, yeah, broken physics, broken collision detection, not much mid-air control, and a couple rings that are impossible to collect. And you're just sort of like, this game after a while. Yeah, it's a game to play through once, I guess. But It's something to experience. Play every game once, I guess. Physics consolation. Whoever's the physics consolation, Dr. Scott Gold, you need to be fired if you haven't already. What was this made? 95? Sure, he's probably fired by now anyway. Special thanks to not the physics consultant. Anyway, I'm running out of things to talk about. So it does kind of suck that my data's corrupted. Like I said, if I didn't mention this in part 3, that means I can't. At least on this memory card, I don't know if it's a disc or the memory card, I cannot save or load anything from Sonic Gems Collection anymore. At least on this memory card. I'll have to try a different memory card, see if it'll do that. But even in the games with their own special load and save feature, Sonic CD, Sonic not Spinball, Sonic the Fighters, and Sonic R, it won't load or save from them too. It's just all my Gems Collection data is corrupted for some reason. I don't know. It's not too much of a problem since I did all the games, and the games I need to do, Sonic R and Sonic the Fighters, I can do by other means. I don't have the Saturn version of Sonic R, so I'm going to have to use this version, but I can do it in maybe 2 or 3 parts, probably. And Sonic the Fighters, I have the PSN version, so I can do that one. I got the PSN version because stuff, and Tails. Because Tails was in this game for 5 seconds. But we got future stuff. Sega of America. Oh, there's more credits? Jeesh. How long are these credits? I can't think of anything to talk. I'm running out of stuff to talk about. I like it's. You can sort of see how the stuff's just floating there. You just see to the top of the score display of the table just floating there, free from the bottom of the table. Or something. And for some reason, Sonic just keeps winking and smiling. I always found that artwork of Sonic to be super weird. And in the 16-bit versions where he jumps up at you after you get an emerald, I always found that sprite of Sonic to be super weird. To me, that's just me. And Robotnik looks like Robotnik. I think he looks super weird in this game, though. As I said while we were fighting him. Geez, how long are these credits, by the way? I think I heard somebody say these credits are 14 minutes long, so I don't know when we started this, but oh my god, these credits. Oh my geesh. Ugh. Rick Randall from Clerks was on this. Wonder where Dante is. Probably just slacking off at the quick stop. Hanging with Jay and Silent Bog hanging out in front. Randall. Dante. Yeah. Making fun of people's names in the credits. That's what I've devolved to. Joanna Dark. Oh. Wish it was Joanna Dark. I've been thinking of doing Perfect Dark on the 64 for a while now. I have the 64 version, not the Xbox version. Xbox Live version. I've been wanting to get the Xbox Live version because of online multiplayer, but 1, I don't really feel like paying for gold, and 2, I don't know how many people actually actively play Perfect Dark online anymore. But I have the 64 version. It works good enough. The original version. Yay. Perfect Dark's fun. And I will go on record saying Perfect Dark is better than GoldenEye. Sorry, but it is. Sue me if you want. It's not like anybody's actually watching this anymore anyway. Probably stopped watching this like 5 minutes ago after I beat it. Greg with 2 G's. Because 1 G isn't enough. Double G money. David Scott Wood. And Bill is a person, alright. And Greg with 1 G. We have the Greg and Greg. What do we got? Greg, and Greggy? Ed and Eddie? Greg, and Greggy. That'd be sort of like a parody show. Greg, and Greggy. Did you find all the secret rooms? Yep, I sure did. I don't know what the code is anymore. Thank you for playing Sonic. Spinball. Oh, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Now, go to sleep. Now go to sleep. Gee, thanks, game. Peace, yo. Peace. You can tell this was made in the 90s. Peace, yo. Screw you, I'm not going to sleep, game. So, yep. Sonic Spinball. 8-bit version sucks, 16-bit version's awesome. So, yep, see you next time for whatever 8-bit Sonic game I do next. 94 is what this was. So, yep, see you whenever. I don't know, I don't know what the code was. I know it's sound effects. I know the last 2 digits are 71. Oh, they use hexadecimal. Or 17. Wait, how did you get 71 then? Maybe it was 17. Hexadecimal. That's sort of weird. I don't know. If you have to run different codes, they do different things, like low gravity, heavy gravity, or something. I don't know. Look them up on Game Facts or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Sonic Spinball and then Game Gear. This version sucks. 16-bit version's awesome. So yeah, see you next time for whatever Sonic game I do next. See you, kiddos.